Hello. I'm trying to film this intro, but I don't have a tripod anymore, so I've got you on a swivelly chair. And can't even see the top of my head. Okay. And you're propped up against some books because we have plenty of those to go around. You'll learn that in this vlog and in any future vlogs I make. Why did I make this? I've always wanted to make a YouTube channel. I've always started them, like the layout, and never filmed anything for any of them. I used to have a YouTube channel when I was a kid, and I had a little flip camera. Those cameras, I still have it somewhere. Those cameras that you click the button and the USB pops out, so you can immediately import stuff. It only recorded up to 30 minutes though. But I used to shoot horror movies with my friends when I was in like 5th grade on that camera. So as Miss Olivia Rodrigo would say, I am the girl I've always been. I have already shot some stuff for this vlog, so I can tell you right now it's about me watching movies, me reading books. I love watching movies. I watched my first movie when I was like 4 or 5 years old in theaters. My first movie in theaters, not my first movie in general. My first movie in theaters when I was 4 or 5 years old, and it was the live action Scooby-Doo movie. Scooby-Doo holds such a special place in my heart. I think they are the greatest cartoons ever created, and I think people on here have put out the 5-hour video essays to prove it, and I eat it up and I watch every single one. And books, I love books. I've always loved reading. I've always loved writing. I started writing stories and poems and songs from the moment that I understood how to put together a sentence. And sometimes my parents would find some of them and it would be really embarrassing because I was like 6 or 7 and very dramatic. And actually I don't think I still am. I don't think I'm very dramatic now. I'm, I guess, dramatic in inappropriate ways now. I bought 2 movie tickets today. One to see One of Them Days starring Keke Palmer and SZA on Sunday, which I'm hoping will be fun and like stress relieving. And I bought a ticket to see The Brutalist on Tuesday. I'm going to the Alamo so that I can eat, because I've heard the word around Reddit is that with the intermission and trailers and everything, it all comes out to about 4 hours, and I don't mind spending that time in a theater. That sounds joyous to me, but I know I'm gonna be starving if all I have is popcorn. Also, if you watch this vlog, you're gonna hear me rant about The Brutalist and say I don't want to watch it, I don't want to watch it. This is me eating my words. Yes, I do want to watch it. I told my boyfriend about it and I was like, this is the runtime, and he was like, that sounds insane and stupid. And then I sent him the trailer, because I sent him the trailers of all the movies I plan on seeing, and he watched it and he texted me back. He was like, this looks like an amazing movie. And I was like, yeah. Also, I just recently read the Neapolitan Quartet by Elena Ferrante, and it changed my life. I wrote a Substack about it, which I'll link below. I'll link my Substack below because I'm writing on there pretty often too. And after I read those books, I started educating myself on Naples. Not nearly enough, like very dipped my toes in there, because I didn't know like to what extent Naples has suffered economically because of World War II, and how those effects are still felt today, and that's really scary. But Naples, obviously, when you learn about Naples, you learn about brutalism, and I actually started watching other content creators that would talk about brutalism and Naples specifically, and I was so fascinated. It's a very slippery thing to get into because you have to do it respectfully, but also there's sometimes no way to do it respectfully. So that's a whole other discussion. But because of that, because I had just gotten familiar with what brutalism even is, through the Neapolitan Quartet, I was excited for this movie, The Brutalist, to be announced. And then it had such limited releasing, and that really made me sad, versus Sing Sing that had major theater releases and also was released in prisons, which I think is so cool. So brave and so important. Not just cool. It's very important. But that's why I didn't want to go see it, because I was mad. But now I'm gonna go watch it. So that'll be included in this, I think, because I think I recorded all of last week, and I think I'm gonna record all of this upcoming week. I'm recording this on Friday, the last day of January. So I think I'm gonna do 2 weeks so that this vlog is kind of meaty, because last week I didn't really do anything this past week. And next week I'm going to the movies. I'm gonna go get dinner with one of my friends, and we're gonna catch up. And I have a job interview, a very exciting job interview. So, but that's me. I didn't really say much. I just talked about movies and books, which is what we're gonna talk about in these vlogs. So, stay tuned. You can follow my Bookstagram, which will be linked below. You can follow my Substack, which, like I said, I update pretty often. I'm not gonna post my regular Instagram because I am trying to get back into making that a photography account, but it's nowhere near there. So right now it's just me like shooting the shit with my friends, and you don't need to see that. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this vlog, this very long intro. Okay, I am rereading. It's hard looking at the camera and not at myself. I'm so sorry. This is actually a copy that one of my old friends sent me from New Zealand, which I forgot about, so opening it up was such a sweet surprise. I'm only 35 pages in, and I've already bookmarked so many things that I feel are relevant to our current society, and have always been since this book was written, obviously. I want to read the first couple of paragraphs to you guys, though. So, 1. The Hearth and the Salamander. It was a pleasure to burn. It was a special pleasure to see things eaten, to see things blackened and changed. With the brass nozzle in his fist, with this great python spitting its venomous kerosene upon the world, the blood pounded in his head, and his hands were the hands of some amazing conductor playing all the symphonies of blazing and burning to bring down the tatters and charcoal ruins of history. With his symbolic helmet numbered 451 on his stolid head, and his eyes all orange flame with the thought of what came next, he flicked the igniter, and the house jumped up into a gorging fire that burned the evening sky red and yellow and black. He strode in a swarm of fireflies. He wanted, above all, like the old joke, to shove a marshmallow on a stick in the furnace, while the flapping pigeon-winged books died on the porch and lawn of the house, while the books went up in sparkling whirls and blew away on a wind turned dark with burning. Montag grinned the fierce grin of all men singed and driven back by flame. He knew that when he returned to the firehouse, he might wink at himself, a minstrel man, burnt corked, in the mirror. Later, going to sleep, he would feel the fiery smile still gripped by his face muscles, in the dark. It never went away, that smile. It never ever went away, as long as he remembered. Like, what an insane opening. Ray Bradbury is such an incredible author, but what an insane opening. I think every time I reread this book, it's my favorite book ever, which, if you know me, you already know that, but I think every time I reread this book, I find new things about it that are just, that hit so hard and are so fascinating. Sorry, I'm trying to put the tab back on it. And I have different, like, this is from one reading, this is from another reading, this is from my current reading. I have a lot of different annotations and like highlights in here, which I love. That's why I love, oh my god, I need to look at the camera. That's why I love annotating and like marking my books, so I can be like, oh, when I read this years ago, this is what I thought, this is how I felt. I'm trying to get back into doing photo shoots, and I want to be better at working with other people and also better at looking at the camera and not at myself. Anyway, but so I want to plan a photo shoot. I already reached out to one of my friends whom I've worked with before. So that'll be very comfortable for me going in. But by plan a photo shoot, I literally mean make a Pinterest board. I have so many Pinterest boards. If I figure out how to like attach images on here, then I will show you guys. Or I guess I can just record it. I can just record it and show you guys, because a lot of these ideas are like ideas I'm never gonna do, that I'm not attached to anymore, or maybe I will do someday, but not in the future, like immediate future. So I'm comfortable sharing them. Anyway, this is just one of the ways I'm trying to keep myself sane. This one is called 21, the board, and I did actually shoot a short film inspired by this, the idea of like a cannibalistic, like murderous birthday, except I did more of a first date idea inspired by the movie Fresh. Maybe I'll upload that to YouTube as well, because it's just on my Instagram, but this is the vibe. I was very inspired by that Dua Lipa picture. I would still love to go back to, for those of you who don't know, I used to do a lot of shoots like this, like the blood and the horror movie style. I would love to go back to that. This is one that I had kind of an idea for, but nothing really developed. It's called Where You Sleep, and it was about aliens, but I don't know how I planned on doing this one, because aliens really freak me out. That is the one thing that really scares me. Yeah, you can see it's really not concise, like it's just like 90s alien vibes, which is, anyone can do that. I also have other random boards, like this one's dedicated to posing, so just like interesting posing styles that I love to try or have other people try. This reminds me of the Olivia Rodrigo shoot. I loved it. I love this, like that is so cool, just playing with camera angles, and I love this one too. Normally I have some sort of idea, even if it's just a picture or a quote or a song, like the 21 board started from a Belanova song, but this time I have nothing. I just know I want to create, and I think I'm gonna have to really focus on retraining that part of my brain that can look at something and see like a full-fledged photo shoot arranged from it already. I think that these vlogs are just gonna be you guys watching me get cabin fever, because I've not left my house, but I will tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to the AMC Scream Unseen thing, where they show a movie and you don't know what movie it is, but this time it's a horror movie, so I'm hopeful. Last time I did it, it was not a horror movie, it was like a sci-fi thriller, and I had to watch a Casey Affleck movie. I still feel like this is gonna be a very boring vlog. My updates are, I watched Buffalo 66. I thought it was awful. I gave it 2 stars on Letterboxd. Let me read you my literal review of it, and then I'll talk about it a little bit. I said this man epitomizes the "there's a male loneliness epidemic" meme, right down to being awful to women because of it. I feel like it was just the director's wet dream to have a teenage girl in a flimsy see-through dress follow him around, so then he made it into a movie. And because the director stars in it, like the guy in the movie is the director, so I feel like he was just like, I want to get Christina Ricci in a slutty see-through dress to sit on me, so I'm gonna make that a movie. And he did. So it was really bad. There was nothing good about that movie. But you know, men. In other updates of things I'm not loving, this, I'm 150 pages in, so 50 more than I was last time, I think. I don't know if I updated you guys on here or I just did it on Goodreads. I care about the Griffin storyline, but something needs to happen soon. Otherwise, I'm not gonna finish it because I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I understand that it's an important message, but I just hate the whole like dark academia bullshit. I hate it. And you know what? That's on me. Maybe I should have researched that a little bit more. Other updates. I want to watch The Brutalist, but I don't want to watch it in theaters, and I don't want to wait for it to be streaming. I want to watch it on a site where it will make no money, because not even because of the AI, but because I'm so pissed at their awful screening. Like, why did you limit the screening so much? That's so fucking annoying. Meanwhile, Sing Sing is like, hey, we're gonna stream our movie in theaters and in prisons. And I get that that has to do with like the movie itself, but God, The Brutalist is so fucking annoying. And I was interested. I was genuinely interested in the movie because after reading the Neapolitan Quartet and learning about Naples, and when learning about Naples, you have to learn about brutalism. I was following people, like real people who go this day and age, like right now, to places to document buildings that were a part of brutalism. I was deep in there. And then The Brutalist came out and they were like, but only in LA and New York. So I don't want to watch it. I don't want to give it my money. I'm angry. Also, Adrian Brody's like an awful, awful human being. Yeah. Those are my like media updates. I'm going to the Screen Unseen AMC thing, and like I said last time, it was a Casey Affleck movie. So I don't know how to feel about that, but I'm hoping it'll be good. I'm hoping for Companion. It looks like it might be Hard Eyes, which I really don't want to watch because I don't want to support that company. And then I don't know if I go see it, and I don't know for sure that it's going to be Hard Eyes, but it is Hard Eyes. So that's still me supporting that company because I can't walk out like I already paid. I think about a lot of stupid stuff, but I think about a lot of stupid stuff because if I only think about the real stuff happening right now, I will go insane. That's my update. I also started writing my book finally. This is just me like saying crap. What can I show you guys that would be enticing? Well, I don't know, but I'm gonna take you to the movies later, so stay tuned for that. I didn't take you guys to the movies with me yesterday because I don't know what to show you. Like, me getting in my seat, it's not that enticing. And the whole way there, my friend and I were just talking about the movie Slingshot, which we watched for another like AMC like Screen Unseen thing, and it was so bad. And I was, like I said before, forced to watch a Casey Affleck movie. made me feel like AMC should pay me for that. But those are really cheap tickets. They're like not even $10. I think they're like $7 or something. So the movie last night was Companion, which was really good. I know people love Sophie Thatcher from Yellow Jackets. I've tried watching that show like 3 times. I cannot get into it. Like, and that's how I know it's not made for me, because I love the idea of cannibalism, like a girls' soccer team. But I hate when they make all the characters unlikable, and I feel like that's Yellow Jackets. Sorry. I was gonna say something else. Oh, but Companion was really good. It was really, really funny. The whole cast was really good, and it was obviously, it's like a big essay on misogyny and where our world is headed in terms of that, and in terms of like technology advancing and being used against women, but in a really, really funny way. And yeah, I really, really liked it. I gave it 4 stars on Letterboxd, and I'm gonna try to watch another movie off my list today. I don't know which one, because God, 0066 was so fucking bad, and then I started Uncut Gems, and I don't think I can watch it. Like, Adam Sandler's so annoying. So I don't know what I will watch. I'm like, can I sit through Martyrs right now? I don't think I can sit through Martyrs right now with this brain. But we'll see. Here is the outfit. I might change later, but this is our library outfit. This t-shirt I've worn down to perfection. Like, it is so soft. It is one of my friends, his dad owns a carnitas business, and that's what the shirt is. These green pants are from H&M. I've owned them forever. I saw Erica Titus wear them once in a video, and they looked so good, and then I found them on sale for like $5. They are, I'm gonna have to get rid of them soon, and that breaks my heart. And then these sneakers, I got them for Christmas. Someone gifted them to me for Christmas, but they're not super comfortable because they're not really worn in yet. This is my go-to tote bag. I got this at the thrift store actually, and it's like disgusting down there, but you can't really see that. And I like it because it's big, like a lot fits in here, so I can fit all my books. And this is my wallet that I'm currently using, and my library card in there. I'm taking a portable charger because my phone is not really charged and I want to record stuff. And I'm taking this since I'm going walking. If I see something that I'd like to photograph, then I will. Oh my god. And then just my keys. I'm back. My hair looks crazy and I sweat so much. I need to wash my hair, but I'm going out in a couple hours to get dinner with a friend, so I want to shower once I come back. First of all, my library has these PBS, like American Library Association catalogs that I always try to get. And they just talk about like library books that are coming out that month and books they recommend, and they have a theme. I'm sure this month's theme is going to be Black History. I haven't really read it yet. I got this called Devils Kill Devils by Johnny Compton. And all of the books I got are kind of about someone being put into a situation and then discovering that that situation has like dark undertones and having to investigate it. I really, really wanted just lighthearted, quick reads. I was about to get that one book about the history on Amazon and how Amazon is so fucked up, and I even sat there and read the chapter about Borders and how Amazon fucked over Borders, and Borders like very willingly tried to work with them and didn't realize that they were fucking themselves over in the process. Rest in peace, Borders. I myself am trying to take a huge step back in using Amazon, and to the point where I just don't use it at all. But I'm human enough to admit to you that I have also fallen into the Amazon pattern and using it for a lot of stuff because it's convenient. But I'm really, really trying to move away from that. I have a $100 gift card that my last boss gave me from Amazon, so I'm trying to find something good to spend that money on and then just like delete the account. Anyway, or maybe I'll donate it. Like Border kind of sometimes has those Amazon wish list things. Maybe I'll do that. The next book I got, sorry for the rant, was I'll Be Waiting. It is waiting. I thought it was wailing. Waiting. This is such a, if I just saw this cover, I would never pick this book up. But like I said, I'm going for something light. I think this is about a girl whose husband dies or something like that. Yeah, and then she's like trying to communicate with him, but she realizes deeper shit is going on. And then House of Shades, same. This girl is taken to this like shady house, shady part of town, and discovers there's more shit going on than she realized. Also, does YouTube let you cuss? I don't really watch people on YouTube who cuss, so who knows. And then I do not want to fuck up her name, so I will not say it, but I follow this lovely, lovely girl on Instagram. Every year on my Instagram, I do mass unfollowings because I don't like following really a lot of people I don't know, or people who are considered like influencers, celebrities, unless I feel really, really close to what they post and what they talk about. And she survives the unfollowing every time. This is her poetry book, and I'm really, really excited to read it. I'm a huge fan of everything she promotes, everything she does, and also her fashion sense. She's like insanely beautiful. So those will be my reads. I'll probably get through those in the next 2 days, if I'm being honest. I put some books on hold, so I'm hoping those come in. And then I considered putting Intermezzo by Sally Rooney on hold again, but there's 40 people in line for it still to this day, 40 people in line. So I might just shout out to the void that I want to read it if anyone lets me borrow it. I don't want to buy it because I don't know. I really hated Normal People, and I loved Conversations with Friends, but that's because I relate. Let's go watch One of Them Days with Kiki Palmer. One of Them Days was really, really good. I talked about this on my Instagram story and with a couple of people, but I miss comedy movies. I miss just like raunchy, fun family movies. I miss rom-coms. I miss like 21 Jump Street, Paul Blart Mall Cop, like stuff that was just you didn't have to think that hard about, you know? And I wonder why Hollywood isn't making those movies anymore. And I also think a lot of those movies go directly to streaming, but I just don't think we've had good comedy like this in a while. And maybe that's biased because I love Issa Rae and I love Kiki Palmer. So I'm gonna go watch The Brutalist. I don't know if I will update you guys because I'm going to the Alamo, and the Alamo people are like, we'll shoot you if you record or talk in our theater, so. But I will give you the review. I'm wearing my Crocs because I'm gonna be there for so fucking long. I really enjoyed The Brutalist. I'm gonna write a Substack about it to get all of my thoughts out. I think this video will be uploaded before the Substack. I think it deserves the Oscar. I gave it 5 stars. I think it's a really important movie, and I think hopefully it will cause important conversations to be had about the current political climate of this country and the world at large. But yeah, I really, really liked it. I'm gonna end all of this here. I hope this was fun. I'm really gonna try to be better about making more engaging content, taking you guys places. I have some ideas for more fun videos about movies and books that I can do. But yeah, if you made it this far, thank you. I love you.